How's it going, guys? It's me, Double Talk NHL, here today with a very late Aokana episode 224 reaction review of the episodes because I'll be honest here, guys. In all honesty here, I was kind of getting bored with this anime. No lie. I did the first episode. I was all like, you know, this is pretty cool. Do a video on it. Then episode 2 came out and it's like, okay. Episode 3 came out and just like, okay. Episode 4 came out, bam, I'm back. Now, the reason I think that I got bored with this anime, let me think this through, guys, is for one, I do believe that I had expected too much of this anime. That is what I'm thinking right here. Because I found out that this was an adaptation from a visual novel per se, right? I was thinking like, okay, it's gotta be super good. It's gonna be like all the other visual novel anime adaptations out there and whatnot, but it's not going to be up to that level. It might have some stuff from the visual novel that I don't know about because I've never played the visual novel, or it might have its visual novel elements, but it sort of kind of got me to expect a lot of stuff from it. And eventually I was just thinking like, okay, high school, romance, slice of life, all of that stuff, right? But no, the thing that got me back into this anime and that reminded me about this anime is that this anime is basically almost a sports anime as well. Now, I know maybe you might not be agreeing with me here, but let's think about it, because at first, you know, the high school setting, the high school girls, the characters setting, slice of life, drama, main character dude, it may seem like that. They have the sports on the side, their club, but this anime entirely is basically a sports anime on its own. And I completely forgot about that until this episode I watched here, episode 4, the newest one, that is like 2 days ago, reminded me of that when we introduced our character, Neko girl over here, Mishiro, and basically this whole episode featured her and her struggle of being like the weakest link in the club, basically, and how she felt that she wasn't contributing enough, or how she was like the one holding the team back and she wanted to improve herself. And after seeing that whole development with her character, like, I love her character, first of all, and it just reminded me, it's like, wait a minute, this is like a sports anime, because if you guys watch your sports animes like Kuroke Basket, Diamond and Vase, Haikyuu, any of those sports animes, you have the huge character development, wow, words, the huge character development that comes with the sports anime. You have to learn about these characters, they do their sports things, and then you get the story and whatnot like that. And I like Haikyuu. Haikyuu's still ongoing in this season, and I enjoy Haikyuu. I love all of its characters, even the sub-characters that they don't show a lot. And this anime here is just reminding me that this isn't just the slice of life school stuff, it's a sports anime. And I mean, in episode 2 and 3, they had like their sports moments or like their practice sessions, introducing the new teams, the enemies, the rivals, other schools and whatnot. But it was just sort of kind of there, and I wasn't expecting all this stuff to be happening so quickly. But in a sense, what they're striving for basically is like the summer tournament, so they have to improve their skills. Why? Because these characters are not the best. And sure, even through episode 1, we saw that Asuka can do like some kind of advanced jump flip thing by herself on her first try, so yeah. Misaki was a former player, but she's coming back into it, so yeah. And then Mishiro is a total noob who just joined it because Misaki joined it, and she's asking the help of this other main character in the visual novel. If you check the anime visual novel picture thing, she's like included in the main group. Her name's Reina, I believe. And basically she's like asking her help and then asking her how to do the basics of flying circus or just flying in general. They become great friends this episode. This was a very touching slice of life, school-esque kind of friendship episode. And in the end, we see the development between Mishiro and her new style of being a speeder and flying fast. And to be honest, I kind of want to fly now because that looks pretty awesome. Anyways, that's basically where we left off now. And basically, where this anime is going is, the way I see it from the visual novel standpoint, I know I said not to look at it as a visual novel, but let's look at it as a visual novel for a second. So first, you gotta introduce characters, right? You gotta introduce characters, you gotta have the development of these characters so that you love them in the end. Then you have to go through the sports stuff, the flying circus, the tournaments, the games and all that stuff. And once you're after that, then you get like the romance, the relationships, the school, slice of life stuff, all the other stuff. And that's where the series ends. That because I know for a fact that this episode, or this series, is going for 12 episodes. So they either A, do all the sports stuff and don't choose some kind of ending that I don't know about from the visual novel, or you go through all the sports stuff, then you have like the romance and other school visual novel default stuff, whatever. And I have my hints on basically who is going to be like the main love interest in this anime, because if you always watch the ending, there's only 2 girls in that ending. It's Sasuke and it's Misaki. You don't have Mishiro or Reina in there. They're not important. The other 2 are, because we also don't know what our main, like, as much as like the anime shows that these girls are the main characters, technically it's supposed to be the dude, the coach, but we don't know anything about him yet, because we're going through the girls in the club, then we get to the main dude, because that's how it's gonna work, supposedly. I don't know how the visual novel worked. But yes, basically, I'm back in this anime. I'm enjoying it quite well. I am totally blind to the fact that I was watching it from this perspective, but I failed to see the bigger picture and just, you know, look at it as it is, not from the visual novel. So that is my bad, but I will tell you guys that I'm enjoying this anime quite well, and you should give it a try too. And, you know, stay tuned for next week's episode, because I totally was supposed to do this video super early, except things happened, like TV shows, headaches, sicknesses, and whatnot, but we'll leave it all for another time later. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't, like the video, because I'll be doing next week's episode reaction, and subscribe so you guys notified that I do that video, and you get alerted when I upload it. And also follow me on Twitter, because I've been using Twitter like really often, really. And that's surprising for myself too. I've never used Twitter ever, but I love it. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video on the Don't Talk Anime channel. So take care, guys, and matane!